We want to start today by telling you about an organization that's making a huge impact in the community. The Lilabean Foundation is dedicated to funding essential research for childhood brain cancer and raising awareness about the seriousness of this devastating disease. Since it started, it has raised more than $6 million for pediatric brain cancer research. And just recently, Lilabean hosted its 13th annual Fall Ball, where the organization raised $900,000 in one single night. So we got to know how they're doing this and to hear more. Joining us now, we have Nicole Giroux, who is the foundation's executive director, and Stewi Corno, who is a hero mom and also sits on the board of directors. Ladies, thank you so much for being here and welcome.
Oh, thank you, Ellen. Thanks so much for having us.
I know that this money, it sounds incredible, but it's also not enough, right? You're always looking to do more. How did you start the Lilabean Foundation?
My daughter Lila was diagnosed with a pediatric brain tumor when she was just 15 months old, and it was inoperable, and we realized pretty quickly into her journey with brain cancer the lack of safe, proven, viable treatment options for her and for all kids with brain cancer. And today she's 16 years old and she's doing well, but she's been through a lot. And a few years into her journey, we started the foundation because of this need for more research to do better for our children. And the singular mission of the Lilabean Foundation is to raise money for research. And as you said, we are so proud and honored to have raised over $6 million to date towards these efforts. So,
and all of that is going to research.
That's right.
To help everyone else who might come behind.
That's right.
As well.
That's correct. Yes.
That's amazing, Stewi. I know that you're part of this organization. It's also personal for you. How did you come to know about it?
Yeah, so thank you. My daughter Cameron was diagnosed at 19 months old back in March 2020, and in that moment our lives were completely flipped upside down, changed forever, and we relied heavily on the pediatric cancer community to help support us, and Nicole was one of those people for our family. And we came to know the Lilabean Foundation when my daughter Cameron and our family were honored with the Courage Award at their annual gala, like you talked about. And after that event, our family was completely just inspired and blown away by this organization and knew we had to be a part of it. And I think what really struck our family and friends the most, and myself included, is that they were 100% focused on the pediatric brain cancer research part of it. And not only that, but it also impacted kids currently in treatment. And for my daughter, for example, she's been in and out of brain surgeries and treatment for almost 5 years now. And she most recently just had her 8th brain surgery a few weeks ago. She starts radiation next week, but I'm really happy to report that she's actually back at kindergarten today.
Oh, wow. Some normalcy for your family. I know you became so involved. It is a big reason why you're both here and the passion behind it. What is it that you do? I know you fundraise. What does the organization all do?
Yes, so we started with an event in my backyard, which became the Fall Ball Gala. So it started with $20,000 13 years ago, was over $900,000 this year. But the issue that we're facing is that brain cancer is the deadliest cancer in children under the age of 19 in the United States. And there is a lack of funding, federal research funding. And so with our mission of funding research, we're filling that gap left by the lack of funding from the federal government. And we are so privileged and honored to be able to say that we've actually funded research projects and clinical trial work, which has directly impacted Cameron's treatment. And I think Stewi would love to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so there's two that are that stand out. So the first was back in 2020. There was a study that Lilabean funded or helped fund that increased my daughter and others' chance of surviving over 5 years by 10%. And we're coming up on 5 years in March, so that's obviously a really big deal. And then the second was more recently, last year, there was a clinical trial the Lilabean Foundation funded that tested Cameron's live tumor against over 100 different drugs. And the results of that clinical trial is what is her treatment plan that we start next month. So those results are what informed her doctors to put together a plan. So it's hits close to home, that's for sure. And as Cameron's mom, I'm just so grateful for the work.
You can see the difference that it's doing. I know there's so much more to come. I know people can also get involved. We'll give everyone a way that you can do that. You can look for more information, look for ways to get involved by going to the lilabeanfoundation.com. You can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook at the Lilabean Foundation. Thank you both for being here. I'll be thinking about you and your families.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.